morning to you. I am thankful for you. I'm going to start this Thanksgiving week off by saying I'm grateful that you have joined us, that you have continued to pray with us and to think deeper about our faith together as we've taken this journey online and through our conference call line for the past couple years. And something that we have found important and a new way to connect with people. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for wanting to learn more, and thanks for your feedback. Yesterday, during our worship service, we were asked to think about our vision, and we used the image of artwork to really remind us to use our vision and imaginations when we are digging into scripture, when we were thinking about our relationship with God. Maggie Holly did a beautiful job of painting during our worship service, and the painting is still up so you can catch it at church if you didn't get to see it, and it'll be in the hallways. But she just did a beautiful job of saying, here's another way of looking at scripture. And she did that through the gift of art. And I want to follow up with that today and to say, I wonder what art you've seen that really touches you. What art have you experienced in the past that has really driven you to think deeper about scripture? And maybe it's a particular art piece, maybe it's something you did. And I think those are all great. And I want you just to think about those and share them with us. I want to share an experience that I had. The church I grew up going to, was a member of growing up, Vinton Baptist in Vinton, Virginia. They did this beautiful production around Easter that my family was very involved in different capacities. My mom helped with costumes, and I helped with music sometimes. My brother participated in it. And what they did was take very famous paintings, kind of like we did with the live Last Supper. They took very famous paintings and they kind of reenacted the paintings, and they made the costumes to go along with what the painting looked like. They set it up behind this screen and they had the lighting, so it looked like the painting was coming to life right in front of your eyes. It was just and some people were like, was that a projection of the painting? Because it looked that real. And I loved this experience because it was just so touching to be like, have these paintings come to life and to kind of be living this artwork and these descriptions of what Christ's life was like. One of my favorites, for many reasons, one because my brother was in it, was a depiction of a painting called Forgiven. And this particular painting, which was by Thomas Blackshear, it's more modern painting, and it has Jesus in white with a glow around his head, and he is holding a man up, and the man is in a purple t-shirt and blue jeans, and he's been scarred up. You see band-aids on him. He's been hurt, and you can tell that he is heavy, carrying a lot of heavy burdens. And in one hand he has a hammer, and in the other hand he has like a nail, a giant nail. And that image of how Christ continues to carry me, even though my sins are what took him to the cross, Christ continues to save me every day, is an image that gave me vision, that put myself into the Word, that put myself into the story of Christ, and allowed the scriptures to be alive for me. It was a beautiful image. So I wonder for you what those paintings are. What images have you seen? Rembrandt's Prodigal Son is another one that I'm just like, oh, at the darkness and the vulnerability that you see in that painting just brings me back to how what Christ did for me and how Christ continues to welcome me. And so I just encourage you to think about that. What are the visions that you have, that you've seen? What are the images that you've seen that really that speak to you, that really bring scriptures to life, that give you another way of thinking of them? Think about them. If you're on Facebook or YouTube watching us, make a comment. Let me know what those paintings are. Share them with us. We want to hear your stories. I'm going to open it up on our prayer line for us to share those stories as well. So I want to know what images speak to you. I hope that you all have a great week, a wonderful Thanksgiving, that you have some beautiful gatherings this week. We're looking forward to worship on Sunday. We will not meet again online this week or on our free conference call. We're going to have our little Thanksgiving break, but we'll join again next Monday. But on Sunday, we'll have our Hanging in the Green service during worship at 10:30 a.m. We hope you'll make plans to join us. Our kids, our youth are going to gather with Ryan at 10 o'clock and start a little snowflake project, so don't want to miss that. So again, we'll see you at 10:30 on Sunday morning. Have a happy Thanksgiving.